Hello, during this session I'm going to just quickly run through how to back up and how to restore an MYOB file. What I have done is I have opened the sample company being Clearwater. So what I'm going to do is just first of all back this up. So I'm going to go into File and then down to Backup. From here I'm just going to choose the Backup company file and Empowered Services only. These are optional and I'm not going to check for errors. Okay. In the advanced course I'm going to teach you what this data check is doing. Okay, for the moment we're just going to say do not check for errors. Continue. This is then going to ask me where I want to save the MYOB file. When it saves down, it will save as a zip file, which you will notice here. Okay, I'm going to save this to my desktop for simplicity, and I'm just going to call this backup example. It's always a good idea to put the date in. Today's date is the 7th of the 1st, 11. Just for version control, so you can tell later which file is which. Not required, but definitely best practice. I'm then going to go through and just press save, and mine will very quickly run through and save that as a backup file. Okay, so I now have I still have the Clearwater file open, which you'll notice is an MYO extension. So if I was to shut this down, you will notice that the zip file has now been created on my desktop. Okay. So that's the first step. As a second step, I'm now going to show you how to restore a file. Okay. So to restore a file, what's important is to note that you cannot, and should not at least, try and restore it using WinZip. Okay, so don't try just double clicking on it because it will default to trying to open up WinZip, which won't help you. What you should do is you should open up MYOB and restore the file through the MYOB software. Okay, so I've gone into MYOB. I'm going to click on Open. I then need to go and locate the file, which will be easy for me because I've saved it to my desktop. At this stage you cannot see it. The important trick here is to go down to Files of Type and change them from the MYO extension to all files. Otherwise you won't be able to see the zip file backup that you have saved. Once you've changed it to all files, I can then see the backup example that I just saved down. I'm going to double click on there, and it's gone from open to now save as up here. Okay, so I can now see save as, and I'm going to give it a name. Now I could call this Clearwater if I like, and as I said, a good idea to put the date in, because now I've got two MYO files. I've got the other one I had open before called Clearwater, and I now have one with today's date in it. Okay, so we actually will be opening two separate MYOB files, so it's important you have version control over your files. I'm going to click on save. It's going to give me a message to say it's going to save it to the desktop at that location. I'm just going to press OK, that's fine. It'll quickly run through and store it, and I'm just logging back in now to the file, and I'm now back in. So I now have a Clearwater MYO file as well. So if I just demonstrate this on the desktop, I have the Clearwater file here, being the one with the date in it. There's another Clearwater file which is saved somewhere else, but not on the desktop, that we originally had. Plus I also have the zip file as well still. So I could restore the zip file again to a different name, and I could have duplicate, or not duplicate, but numerous MYOB files. Okay, so it's important to have version control over them. So as I said, the main trick is that when you are restoring an MYOB file, you do it through the MYOB software, and also that you change the files to all files.